So something I don't really talk about on this channel a lot is that I am a huge film junkie. I see a ton of films every single year, and I've seen, I believe, 267 films this year. Yeah, that's an exact number, I count all of them. And sadly, because my channel is much more scripted and also much more Star Trek and geek focused, I don't really get a chance to talk about all the movies that I got to see over the year. And I really, really love talking about movies so much. So what I want to do with this video is get a chance to just quickly get out all of my thoughts on all the movies that I saw that came out in 2019 this year. So what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be reviewing every movie that I saw that came out in 2019. Now, there are quite a few movies in 2019 that I didn't get to see, and here's a list of ones that I didn't get to see that I want to see and I think could be good to great films. So take a look at that. That's not going to be in this review, but I am excited and I will be watching all of these films. So for this list, what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be reviewing each film in 5 words or less. So just 5 words for each film, and also I'm going to be ranking them. Basically, I'm going to start with the movie that I liked the least and going all the way up to the movie that I like the most. So the first movies that I will be talking about are movies that I like least, ones at the end of the list are ones that I like best. And I'll also be sort of separating them by category from atrociously terrible to bad to okay to good to great. And you'll see little slides that'll separate all of them. So hopefully that all makes sense to all of you, and I'm just gonna do this because I think it'll be a lot of fun. So just stick with me and we're gonna go through all the 2019 films I saw and review them in 5 words or less.
Atrociously terrible. Kind of like this accent.
People go stupid really quickly. Better with Rock and McCoy. This movie existed, so yeah, it has an Annabelle cameo. The animated movie, but worse.
Bad.
Stephen King made insanely boring. No, it's not romantic. Generic. Captain America is white savior. How to solve institutionalized racism. Want leads in better film. Music is good at least. Baba Yaga scene is great. Generic, predictable, and ultimately frustrating. I honestly forgot this movie. Rock makes Ocean Master crazy. Confusing comic storyline made shorter. Smith mixes it up enough.
Okay.
Great concept, never takes off. All hail the tallest now. Not enough naked mole rat. Good, never gonna get a sequel. Great movie. Until Act 3. Long. Hater's great though. Confusing, strange, but often great. Hilarious videos with boring in between. Great look at great show. Dumb characters, but executed well. Better than first, still dull. More tedious than I hoped. Red Hood, the kiddie version. Mediocre Superbad for new generation. Keanu Reeves. Great. Great game makes decent doc. Fun, but never clever enough.
Good.
Better than the actual finale. Cowabunga, best crossover ever, dude. Exactly what needed to be. A lot of hate for mediocre. Either genius or hot mess. Uncharted 2, but for kids. Deadpool 2, but for kids. Loved, but Act 2, oof. Mackenzie Davis is spirit animal. So the voice is Han. Better than the internet thinks. Decades in making fever dream. Well, it's happening now for sure. Netflix one is more interesting. Enjoyable plus Patrick Stewart awesomeness. The biggest battle was legal. Time travel with poignant message. Alien, it's all about assault. Both hilarious and absolutely depressing. Longest episode of Black Mirror. Kylo Ren fights torture. Ironic. John Goodman held me captive.
They're great!
Never look horses in eyes. Great, but seen Scorsese before. Sandler's best performance ever. Really. If Coppa was a horror, Tarantino gets his overindulgent masterpiece. Something politically inspiring for once. Predestination without weird trans stuff. Touching look at great author. Made me care about basketball. Eddie Murphy in prime form. Hilarious dissection of toxic fandoms. I miss Le Guin. Read Earthsea. How I Imagine Josh Gad. Flawed, but I love it. The opposite of politically inspiring. This Is Me as a superhero. Paddington School of Heartwarming. Still don't know how feel. Adorable, erases J.K. Rowling. Perfection. Real Ocean's 11 for women. Perfect casting, exquisite, transcendent acting. Best villain, killed by nostalgia. A masterclass in new storytelling. Poignant, but somehow doesn't resonate. Trite, except Mr. Rogers' parts. Best DC film this year. Okay, but worked for me. I'm never eating pie again. Better than the Hulu one. Better than the first one. Better than the first one. Wait, no. Best opening comedy scene ever. Needless, yet somehow absolutely necessary. Only Time Shoes killed me. Amazing. R.I.P. Renee and Aaron. Screw the Rich, the movie. The best type of bros. Best exploration of toxic masculinity. Best action scenes ever made. Better the more I think. Unnecessary continuation, but extremely necessary. Heartwarming and touching, wonderfully done. Lighthouse is a penis. Bravo. Destroy my heart in hours. How to subvert expectations well. The best movie of 2019. Alright, that's every 2019 movie that I saw, but what did you think? I'd really love to hear all your thoughts. I'd love to hear your thoughts on the movies that I did see, on the movies that I didn't see. Please leave them all in the comments below. I'll probably be giving some of my deeper thoughts on some of those movies later on down the line, especially like Star Wars, for example. I have a video coming out on that. But other than that, I just wanted to kind of share with you some of my thoughts on the movies that I got to see this year. Thank you so much for watching. Please don't forget to subscribe to this channel, and if you want to help make these videos even better, please give to my Patreon page. It honestly means the world to me. But if you don't subscribe or give to my Patreon, that's all okay, because I hope that all of you, as always, live long and prosper.
And special thanks to my commander level and above Patreons, Stefan Schuhart, Michael McGee, Maggie Evans, Lyle Lindley, Wellington Marcus, Munir Amlani, and BBD. Thank you for a wonderful 2019, and I look forward to having you all, every Patreon, on board for 2020.